Hello. Hello. Hey everybody, and welcome to this American truck simulator video. We're driving trucks. It's a thing. So we're here in Tacoma. We're going to take a spin over to Yakima. We're in a Freightliner. Would you look at the state of it? And basically, there's a new update, or open beta at the moment for both Euro Truck Sim and also American Truck Sim. And they've done all sorts of fancy stuff with the lighting engine. It looks absolutely incredible. So, well, yeah, I don't know how well this will go. I'm going to give it a shot. I have Track IR enabled. My driving skills will probably be put to the test. I drive a desk for a transport company. I don't drive the trucks. So this is going to give me an absolute appreciation for the very talented drivers that we have. So to get things started, we'll have a look at our map. So we're here in Tacoma. We're going to be rambling in this direction all the way down to Yakima. This could be fun. Famous last words and all that kind of stuff. So let me see. Jump into the cabin we get as we turn on our Track IR. Yes, it appears to be working. So we'll go for a start in this machine here. It's alive. And, well, we can even open our windows, look. Where would you get it? So we got some lightage turned on. Turn on our hazard lights. Usually you do your walk around check or your pre-journey checks just to make sure all your lights, well, they're doing their things. Look at this though, doesn't it look fantastic? I need to get used to like cameras and stuff. So the noise of the engine and a beepage. So with that said, let's roll, shall we? We shall start our little adventure. And I don't know really, well, how's this all going to work out, you say? Well, I don't know. We do flying quite a bit. Driving, well, I drive in the real world. I drive a car, so if I get this all wrong, you'd be like, never get into a car with Murphy. So we'll take our time. And there are some amazing truck sim drivers out there. I'm not one of them. But I thought I'd give it a look. It's something kind of new for this channel. I dabbled into this a couple of months ago, but I wasn't really kind of comfortable with it, setting up the views and getting it to do stuff. So here we are. We're going to give it another shot. And we need to be careful here. So we look that way first, and then we look this way. And, well, it looks okay. Don't take the gate with you on the way out, Murph. So I'm using a Thrustmaster T150 steering wheel. And, you know, it's grand. Like, you know, it does the thing. Bring a window up. Isn't that so cool? So we'll get ourselves settled down inside here and just, well, let's just see how it all goes. The Freightliner, this is a beautiful truck. So, like, I'm used to, like, Scania and Volvo. You know, we'd have them in work. We have, like, the G cab, and we've an S as well, and an R. And with the Volvos, we use the FM, but they're an FH body. So they're cool looking. But to go exploring in the US with this new graphics engine, and also all the different sceneries that we have, like we have Idaho, and I think I have them all, and they look fantastic. So I've like, you know, I still have to get controller sensitivities set up properly, like the retarder, and the brakes are a little bit kind of spongy. I could just play with the windows all day. I have a window on this side. Ooh, and pretty cool. Right, so we're going to be going here now shortly. I really like the cut of the sim. I mean, it's looking fantastic. So over the bridge, we'll be turning left on our way. And I think this could be really cool for the community. Like, I know you can do, you can add like multiplayer to this, and we can do convoy driving and all this kind of cool stuff. That could be fun. So let me know in the comments below what your comments and opinions are. If this is something you'd like to see on the channel, or maybe not. Or it could be a case of, Murph, wait till you kind of get good at it and then we'll talk to you. Because at the moment it's like, damn. So we can bring our little window up, as was our wont. And, well, we have music that we can play. It's okay, he let us out. He didn't have to use the brakes at all. There's nothing like the open road. Copy this. You can bypass the nearby way station. Have a safe journey. But many thanks. Very kind of you. So the plan, of course, is, well, do enough jobs, get enough money, and then we can get our own truck. Get our own company, even our own livery. This could be absolutely fantastic. And we must have a look at Euro Truck Sim 2 as well. So we want to ramble over here to the right hand side. Take our time, no particular hurry. So do you guys use truck sims? And if so, well, I want to know everything you guys know. Everything from the graphics settings, the control sensitivities, what do you need, what you don't need, and even some of the track IR settings if you guys are using them. So the speed limit here is 60 miles per hour. That's going to be just kind of grand, isn't it? But look at the lighting. Doesn't it look fantastic? Very nice. The signage is real. Obey the speed limit and don't drink and drive. You'll spill way too much. Seattle discovered. Oh, look at that. We got an achievement. This is very pretty. And it's kind of cool because, like, you know, we've flown over this neck of the woods quite often in Microsoft Flight Sim. So it's interesting to see it from this perspective. Now, it's relatively straightforward driving forwards. It's parking these things. That's where the crack comes into it completely. We'll see how we go. This is really nice, isn't it? So I found that the track IR is a little bit on the whoa side, but again, it's probably the settings that I'm using. So we'll see how this goes. And like, when it comes to live streaming, I don't know how good this would... Well, like, if I'm reading the chat, my head would be like constantly looking over to one side. So it can be done. But like, yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, look, there's shops in there. Look, fast food. Mmm. And burgers. Mmm. Spokane. Let's go this way. For it is the way we are being told to go. So we just take our time here. All is looking well. Look at the scenery, it's fantastic. There'd be bears in them woods. So, a drive at Murph. I think the multiplayer element on this could be absolutely fantastic. Have like a big convoy. Hey, rubber ducky. This here is the but you know what I mean? And we can use our, like, our flight sim gamer tag call signs. There's a frog. Frog? I wonder, is it, like, supposed to be dodge? That's a bridge out there, look. That's cool looking. So the engine that they use in the sim, it goes all the way back to Euro Truck Sim 2. Like, it is a dated engine. But with this new lighting mod, it's not a mod. They've updated their lighting engine. And it is fantastic. Like, at the golden hour in this thing, it looks amazing. So we're achieving about 7 miles to the gallon. US gallons, that is. Which, you know, we won't be, we won't be saving lots of money. The profit goes out the exhaust. Look at this, though. Look at the state of it. We got a weigh station 2 miles ahead. I wonder, will they nab us for it? Like, do you ever just miss going for a drive, a spin? Now, granted, you mightn't always have a trailer behind you, but it is nice just to go for a ramble. Yep. They want us at the weigh station. Let's hope everything is in order. Stop the truck at the scale. Did you ever park on one of these scales in real life? The whole platform moves. To pass the inspection, press enter. Thank you for your cooperation and have a safe journey. Our gross weight is 37,000 pounds. Oh, the lad's parked up over yonder. It's like a coffee shop. Cascada is the trim in this truck. Well, that was kind of cool. Okay, we need to merge with traffic. What do we reckon? Will he move? He really no choice. So we have a rest area on both sides. That's pretty cool looking. I was always like, you know, when I drove in France for a bit, and like their motorway or highway stops, the amount of trucks you'd see would be nuts. There'd be hundreds of them. Because they don't really do, I think it's a Sunday they don't do. So you have this like driving bans in Europe. France, Luxembourg, Austria, Germany, and Spain, I think. Like you need like a special permit to deliver or make deliveries on a Sunday. Which is, you know, fair enough. But to see what it's like over in the States, and like, you know, a couple of drivers who work with me, they drove in the States. I imagine that was just an incredible experience. Like, there's no doubt they say the road is a lonely place, but I don't know, it's just the idea of just going out there, the open road, exploring all these new places. Looks incredible. Obey the speed limit, don't drink and drive. And drive safely. Okay. Let me see. Yakima is a mile away. This is kind of cool. Scenery is nice. Some genius is going to be able to like make all these things work together. So we'd be driving along here, and then you'd have like someone in a, you know, the thunderflies would just instantly appear on your screen and like fly directly over us. It's only a matter of time. This is our exit. The roads are in good old nick, aren't they? Taking our time. And up the hill we go. Come on, Betsy. You can do it. Easy does it. Yeah, so like there's a few things I need to get used to with the controls, the sensitivities, and the track IR. I spent ages trying to find a button to press to music the thing. I'll get used to it. Just as well I don't have the face cam on for dramatic effect because like I'm just a blur here at the minute. But don't worry, we will soon. Look at this. This is pretty. We're entering Yakima, the Palm Springs of Washington. Cool. Exit 31B and then 31A. Imagine if you went wrong there. Oh no, imagine if I just went wrong there and it did. It was for this exact reason Murphy wasn't allowed to drive trucks. Instead, they put him into the office. Oh, that's embarrassing. And now we're getting hungry, and look at that. You can't run from us forever. Feed me! We're taking the scenic route. If anyone asks, we're taking the scenic route. Remember that time Murphy went driving and he got lost? That happens all the time. But look, we wouldn't have been able to see any of this unless it went wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, green light. Don't act like you're not impressed. The windy... Look at this for a road. This was well worth it. Further up the hills we go. We're now getting 8 miles to the gallon. Oh, hang on. This is just like... Oh, this is like just... Yeah, you go this way to turn around, Murph, and then we'll bring you back down the way you came in. Really? This is kind of confusing looking. Okay, so we'll turn left here. It looks nice though. We wouldn't have been able to see any of this unless it went wrong, so like, you know, every cloud and all. Wonder what they're growing off this beaten track. Comments below. Get around this. It's just as well like we're not paying for the diesel ourselves. The profit will be gone. We will be driving FOC now. I think the I think the GPS in this sim is questionable at times. When I was testing things out earlier on, I hit a diversion, and then I went like to another diversion, and it diverted me back to the first diversion. It was like a never-ending holy moly, what's after happening? And it turned out that there was an RTC, a road traffic collision, and there was a chopper there. It was nuts. It's going to be nighttime before we get here. Whoops. Stay back, boss. Right, so let's see if we can do this again, you know, without making a complete and utter hames out of it. We should have just done a U-turn back on the highway. They'd have been grand, like the simulated horror. Nice car. Look at the houses up there on the right-hand side, they're pretty. Be mindful of your speed here, Murph. SES, they've done a fantastic job. I mean, you have a real sense of actually being here. That lighting, the scenery, it's incredible. Would you look at the state of them bikes? I need your clothes, boots, and motorcycle. Could you imagine if he appeared? Right, so we have to wait here now for a minute. Is it true, like, is it in every state or only some states that you can turn right on a red light? Because I find that kind of like, really? You know, it makes sense for like here, there's like nothing coming on the left. We're off again. Right, hopefully this time we won't miss a turn and all will be well. I just love the fact you can open and close the windows. It's like so much. Look. Hang on. Ooh. Don't go off the road. Isn't that pretty cool? Anyway, stop playing with the windows, Murph. Right, so we have a right-hand turn coming up here somewhere. Right, so it's to the right. This is like Caen in France. I was in Caen a couple of years ago. And it's not Cannes, it's Caen. It's in northern France. And they had a road network like this. And the GPS was like, we had Billy Connolly as our GPS voice. So it's like, at the roundabout, turn left. And then you'd get it wrong. And then he says, turn around. Don't just turn around in the car. That'll look stupid. You had to turn the whole car around. But they had all these like, take exit A. And then when you get up there, take exit B. But the problem was, he wouldn't tell you until you've passed exit B. And it's like, it's behind you. It's like, Billy, it's... do you know what I mean? We went out one day and like... We hit the vicinity of Caen at around maybe 6 o'clock in the evening. And we were going to go for like dinner and just chill out. I didn't get lost. They had like these diversions. And the diversions were like diversion A, diversion B, diversion C, and diversion D. And I was thinking to myself, well, sure, that makes sense. We'll go on A, and then that'll lead us to B, and well, B will bring us to C, and sure, we'll be grand. No, they didn't work like that. So essentially, you had A, which went from 1 to 10, B went from 1 to 10, and so on and so forth. Anyway, to make a short story long, we ended up driving for about an hour and 20 minutes longer than what we had to. It was dark when we got back. And the gas thing is, you know that feeling when you know, or you suddenly realize you've taken the wrong turn and you're now driving the wrong direction. You know that feeling is just like, it only happened the once, but that's all that had to happen. Mrs. Two-Tone lost all faith in my navigation abilities, until the next morning. Because then we drove into Paris, down the Champs-Élysées, and that was nuts. Right, delivery address up here on the right-hand side. We'll straddle the lanes here to get in. Now we'll just kind of meander in here. Really? We came close to it. We'll open up our little window. Murph, are you serious? We got ourselves caught on the fence. Trailer damage 1%. We're having a laugh. Well, that was embarrassing. Just as well we don't own it. Now, how's this going to work? We just kind of drive in. We'll put our hazard lights on. That's, that makes us look important, and that we know what we look that we know what we're doing. We have to go over here now. To skip the trailer parking, we'll give it a bash, will we? I mean, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? It's only Murph. So let's see. It's a container yard for like trains. They want us in there. Ooh. Of course you do. Right between two trailers. Why not? Let's see what's going to happen here, shall we? Now, before we like completely make a hounds of ourselves, yeah, we'll give this a shot. Famous last words, Murphy. Can't really see too well. Let's cheat and go to this view. How's the angle looking? It's actually not bad. We were kind of doing something right. We're still doing kind of something right. Almost nearly, kind of. Sort of nearly. Now take your time here, Murph. This is going to be real tight. You're gonna hit that fridge. You're gonna hit the fridge! Right, nice and slow. Right, we'll jump back inside and see can we recover the situation. Forwards, please. Hopefully they don't move. Okay, into reverse. What do you reckon, sports fans? Drive by sound. When you hear the gdsh, we know we've done something right or wrong. We're a bit far over, aren't we? Easy, Murph. Easy, Murph. Don't go scratching paint. They won't have us back. Easy now. Easy now. You'll never get the landing legs down. That's the only thing. We'll get it straightened up here now in a sec. We're so close to this. This gives me like a total newfound appreciation for drivers. It's like they do this and it like just does not faze them at all. They'd be totally fine doing it. We're kind of good where we are, but we can get it a little bit tidier than this. Something like this. It likes it. So, parking brake coming on. Look at that. I mean, do you know what I mean? Would you look at the state of it? Like, Murphy, you've had this skill all along and you didn't tell anybody. I don't know. But there we have it. Guys, this is, well, it's maybe it's something we'll do. If you like this kind of content, be sure to smash it with a thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below if we want to see more of this. And as I said, it'll be super cool to get, you know, multiplayer stuff turned on. Because could you imagine convoys? Like the simulated horror. Could you imagine it? So this was a lot of fun, and I have much to learn in the way of getting my settings done right, and you know, make it enjoyable instead of like shaky cam. So yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on another American or even Euro Truck Sim video. So until the next time, look after yourselves, guys, and we'll see you soon.